Hey everybody, it's Marshall here. It's going to my Gotham Season 3, Episode 7 review, I believe. I don't know, I think it's Episode 6 or 7. Yeah, I didn't do this review earlier on because I was really busy, but I am catching up with videos now. So what's going to happen is that this video is going to go up. Supergirl could go up today. I haven't even watched the episode yet. And then Legends and Arrow, oh my gosh, there's a lot of videos. But I'm pretty sure that the Legends of Tomorrow episode, Arrow, and Supergirl will either go up today or tomorrow, depending on how fast I can watch them all and make the videos. And then I'll be on track for the rest of the week. I'm hoping. Also, Thanksgiving break is coming up, so that way I'll have way more time to do videos, because I also have the Descendants video, but it's coming today, for sure. I've already done my Wonder Woman trailer breakdown, Doctor Strange review, stuff like that, so now that those are out of the way, I'll be able to get back to what I was doing earlier, and over Thanksgiving break, catch up with some of the other shows that I have not been reviewing at all. But anyway, let's get to this Gotham review and make it as short as possible. So this episode was really good. I actually enjoyed this quite a bit. I think that Mad Hatter, so great, and I think it was a great way to end the era of Mad Hatter. And I hopefully they'll end it. They won't bring him back all the time, because I thought for sure they were going to end it earlier when Alice died, but then they didn't. I don't know, it was weird. But I am glad to see that Mad Hatter did have a really great time. Like, he's probably had some of the most time out of any Gotham villain so far, except for except for the big ones like Penguin, Riddler, and stuff like that. Like the ones like Mr. Freeze, Firefly, those types of villains. I think he's had the most time out of all of them, and he was really great. I love the actor who played Mad Hatter. I thought he did a really great job. So it was a fantastic end to an era. I also like the Easter egg we kind of threw in there from Tweedledee and Tweedledum. I didn't talk about that back when they were introduced in the show, but yeah, they're Batman villains as well. So it was really nice to kind of throw them in there too. It's not a direct Easter egg, it's kind of like a thing that you just kind of have. But anyway, Gotham doesn't really do too many comic book Easter eggs, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, it was really nice to see them there as well. But we got a lot of that. I loved how Mad Hatter was able to give Gordon hallucinations, and I love that Gordon just had trippy weirdness going on. You have Bruce in the mask pretending to be his killer, taking the pearls out of Gordon. That was pretty creepy. Is that kind of like a version of the face of the guy who killed them? Will we find out who that guy is? Is it going to be Joe Chill? Who knows for sure? But it's maybe it's foreshadowing it. Who knows? But I kind of like that as well. I thought that was really interesting. I like the visions of Barbara. I think that was really great. That was kind of funny. How Jim was changing her clothes throughout the thing. That was really fun. And how she was in a nurse's outfit. It was weird. I thought that was kind of funny though. And I like Barbara quite a bit. I think that a lot of people do not want Barbara to be their Harley Quinn, but I am okay with it for right now. I think that she's not Harley Quinn, but she's kind of like Harley Quinn in ways. And I kind of like her as that type of character. I think that she was really great. Now, in this episode, she was a little bit off to me. I feel like it wasn't as good as some of her other episodes so far in the season. But I love Barbara so much, I'm gonna let it slide. But anyway, yeah, but it was really great to see Barbara in there, and I think that I liked the visions. I like the war hero type thing. Like the vision where Penguin was, I think he was talking backwards, I don't even know, in reverse, while they were in the war. That was pretty fun. I like seeing Jim's dad as well. I thought that was pretty great. So that was really interesting to me as well. And I think it was a whole fun thing that went on in Gordon's head. It kind of reminded me a lot of the Arkham games, whenever Batman has hallucinations in the Arkham games. That's what it kind of reminded me of. So I thought that was really cool too. I think it was pretty weird and trippy, but it was also so much fun to see inside of Gordon's head and kind of let it process. Oh, and also the dream that he had about Lee and him having children also reminded me of Suicide Squad a little bit. Spoiler alert for that, but if you guys don't remember Harley's dream, where she had kids, and that was kind of a classy kind of type movie, one of those, I wouldn't say 50s, what is it, 40s? Yeah, 40s. This was kind of like that. It was a no-wire, 40s deal, so it would kind of remind me of Suicide Squad a little bit too. So I don't know, maybe they planned that, or maybe they didn't, who knows, but it really did, it reminded me just like that vision of Suicide Squad in the movie, so that was really great as well. I thought that was pretty interesting. So overall, I think that Gordon played not too much of a role this time around, because of Bullock being you know what, you don't have the badge, let us do our jobs, get out. It was really nice to see that happen. And it was also nice to have Gordon conquer his fear inside his own head and wanting to be a cop again. By the end of the episode, he says, you know what, I'm going to be back on the force. Barnes says, you know what, great. And then, he's back to being a detective. So I'm excited to see what happens now. We'll get back to the old rhythm again. Of course, metahumans will probably be involved, but I feel like it'll kind of be like old times again. So we'll see how great Jim is when that's thrown back at him. But I think it was really nice to see that develop. So that was great, and I think it was really nice. Then we got a little bit of Bruce, a little bit, like a tiny sliver of Bruce this episode, when Bruce is preparing like that whole meal for Selina. That was great, and I feel like Selina and Bruce's relationship is so great. I think that it's going to be interesting to see like what happens with them, and hopefully they'll be together throughout the season. In season 4, they'll be even older. We'll see. We'll see like how Bruce handles things. We'll see how Selina handles it. You know, they say it's weird for them, but I feel like they're still kind of in that young, really like romance thing. It kind of reminds me of like a little bit of how season 1 went down. So I feel like now that it's season 3, maybe they're gonna up the ante, like have Bruce take her to somewhere, or take her to an event or like a fun thing. I don't know, who knows? Maybe like we'll see Bruce kind of like try to break out of his shell a little. Like maybe he'll take her to like a big like fancy party for like business people or whatever, and then she'll be like so bored. And then like the next time they go on a date, like he'll take her to like somewhere really fun, or like I don't know. We'll see. But I think it's really interesting to kind of see that romance develop. Another romance, interesting enough, is what's her face? Kringle 2.0 and Nigma. I think that they are really great too. They're going strong. I want to see where that relationship ends up. Penguin is so jelly of what's her Isabella. That's her name, right? Of her, and so I'm telling you, he is gonna kill her, like or something. He's gonna do something to her, and then it'll end Nigma and Penguin's like friendship. I think that's what's gonna happen, because usually Batman villains, for most of the time anyway, are not really friendly towards each other. They're very much territorial in Gotham. They're very much on their own, isolated. Kind of like how you see in like maybe like Arkham City, the video game. And some of the other mediums. Like there was an episode of The Batman. It's the 2008 animated series where Penguin decides to bring like a team of villains together. Didn't work out very well. Usually in the Batman mythos, they are on their own doing their own things. But sometimes they team up, sometimes not really. But most of the time they're just on their own. So it was really cool to see that they are together, but will something end their friendship? Who knows for sure, but we'll see. So I'm excited for that. I think it's going to be really fun to see what happens with their relationship. And maybe they will end up being together. Who knows for sure, but we'll just have to wait and see. So that was really great as well. And then we have like Catherine watching Penguin. That was really great at like the Founders Dinner. I think that's what it was called, right? Catherine, of course, is Court of Owls. And they have clone Bruce, so that's really great. They're probably grooming him up to be more like Bruce to take over the company, well, maybe not take over the company. They've already accomplished that, but like, I don't know. See, whatever that happens, who knows for sure. They said that like they've confirmed that Bruce is going to have more of a playboy persona this season. So does that mean his clone? Because he had Bruce, the real Bruce has Selina. So what does that mean? Who knows? But we'll see. And then of course, we do know that the big villain this season is Jim's father, which is so great. I'm excited to see where that heads as well. So what do you guys think of all this stuff that we got in the episode? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Comment down below. Links are there to my other Gotham videos. Links are there to my Twitter, Instagram, Vine, vlog channel, and gaming channel. Don't forget to like and favorite this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.